What is up, everybody? And today we're going to be talking about a mode that has been out for about the past year that has been very important to Fortnite, y'all. And it has been a saving grace, and you'll see gameplay of it here in the background. How about Fortnite Reload? Have we ever learned how to appreciate this mode as much as it is? A lot of people get frustrated with Fortnite now because Battle Royale is not what it used to be, and the metaverse is different. But we have not, as a community, given Reload enough credit. We have not. Guys, this mode is stellar. It's really good. I mean, have you seen the mode? It's outstanding. I love the mode, man. Sorry. Anyway, reload is so important to Fortnite, and people don't get it. I remember the first time it came out last year. Bro, that was so much fun. Reload was only squads, only duos, bro. It was so much fun. Like, people wanted to play. That similar experience is going to come back this summer. I know it will be. Once everybody's off school across the world, random duos real is gonna be fun again. All friends online who probably want to play. It's gonna be fun, bro. And I found reload to be a really important, and I've really learned to love it more this season because of how battle royale is. Battle royale this season is more of a slow-paced game than a fast-paced one. The fights want you to play slow-paced, right? And I'm not the biggest fan of that. I like the fast-paced fights, which is probably the one thing I like about last season more than this season. But last season had too much mobility. This season has too little of it, and that's kind of the main part of it. But in Reload, the mobility is basically perfect. Grapplers, shockwaves, crash pad juniors. Like, there's a lot of items like the crash pads you can use on the fly with Reload. And I think that's where Reload really hits, is the mobility balance is perfect. It's perfect for zero build. All the maps work fine for zero build. I used to dislike the Oasis more, but I've liked it more. I've played it. It's not as bad as I think. It has the zero build aspects to it. Obviously, it doesn't have as good as a hot drop location. Paradise Palms is definitely not as nice of a location to land at off drop than, for example, Tilted or Slurpy Swamp. Slurpy Swamp's my personal favorite hop drop on the reload maps of all three of them. But I still think the Venture is my favorite. And the Venture is the one we started with. I think the best thing that makes the Venture the best map is probably the TOIs outside of Tilted. Like, it has Retail Row, which I really enjoy Retail Row. I love Pleasant Park on that. Pleasant Park is so much fun. I love Pleasant Park. Um, you the map just feels better for reload overall. The Shinabi Shao's is cool. I like that one as well. Um, but every map has its own way of doing it. And I think Reload, where it's really hit for a long time, is the loot pool. I think Reload can always be playable as long as either the Hammer or the Mammoth Pistol are in Reload. Hammer AR or the Mammoth Pistol. If both are gone, it can become questionable. We saw that back last season, which is probably why last season just felt so much worse, because Reload was just not as good. I remember the pump was in there pump was out a little bit, and there's a lot of junk in the loot pool, right? But I think after the Slurp Rush update, Fortnite really went back to what they needed to with Reload, which is less junk in the loot pool, bring the better things in, and I think that's Epic's found their ground in Reload. If Reload didn't come, I'm not sure if I'd still be playing this game, to be honest. I mean, it came during a disastrous season of Fortnite, Chapter 5, Season 3. A season that was just dragging along after with the annoying Magneto power item. That really wasn't fun to play at all. Rather, all the fun was taken away at that point, I thought. And when I mean fun, I mean the overpowered cars and whatever. Yeah, but that season's Epic messed up from day one, and we'll talk about Wrecked in some video. We have to. I mean, out of all seasons that have been bad, there's two that have been popular that are bad. We'll talk about that in some other video. But you probably have an idea there. But anyway, this came in wrecked, and that's when Reload really came. And I don't know if Fortnite would still be doing okay if Reload didn't exist. And the crazy thing with Reload is they're making more maps to it. They're gonna add on more. At first, the map rotation didn't seem like a big deal, really. And it kind of was like whatever. It was kind of at a point, maybe a little bit of an annoyance back then because it was 2 maps. But now the map rotation is starting to feel more cool because the Reload rotates through 3 maps, which makes it where I think Reload has more variety now. I like that. I like that in Reload. Maybe you play 2 matches on 1 map, but you're off to another map the next one. It feels like most of the time in your sessions, you have to play 6 matches right now, at least, to get through all 3 of the maps versus 4, which I really enjoy. It's really fun to do that, and rotate over and over and over again. I like that. It's a cool way to play the game. It's a fresh way to play Fortnite, where if you don't like BR's pace, which I don't, Reload's what you want to play. And I think Reload's also great for people who are trying to build their skill in, zero builds, whatever. I think it's because Reload's just a more sweaty game mode that, I mean, it's sweaty, but that's fine, A lot of people whine about the sweats, like the matchmaking's bad because it gets sweats in the lobby. Guys, sweats are just good players. That's the thing that people don't understand. Is sweats are just good players that want things balanced, that, try to play well. They intend to play well, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But anyway, I think Reload's a great mode to learn how to intend to play well. It's a great mode for me right now. Like I'm trying to build my skill in zero build, and the main thing I like to do is. By the way, I want to give a lot of credit to Jarvie because I tried out his ADS settings this week. Whew, man, those feel damn good, bro. I was aiming really well last night. Like I felt really good. My aim felt really, really good. And I don't know why it translated to my close range too. It's like it felt fine too. It's like, what? Something felt very sticky about my aim. I don't know what it was. But man, that's such a good feeling. So, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. I got a good feeling that my aim is looking a lot better than it ever has. I got a feeling, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, I love Reload. It's the saving grace of Fortnite. If there's one thing I'd change about it, probably it's that the map rotation, you don't get to choose what map you want to play. I kind of want them to make it where you can choose, like when Reload comes in, there could be a set of different maps out there, and you choose which one you would like to play. I want that to happen. I want them to experiment that. I want to see if people like that. I think that'd be a good idea. But I don't know. We'll see what Epic does. The map rotation is going to get better because more maps are going to come. They're going to be 4, 5, 6 by the start of next year. I'm telling you that right now. That's probably what's going to happen. I think the option like that could help the people who maybe don't like the map rotation. And if you like the map rotation, play that way, And why else does Reload thrive? There's not much AI. There's really 40 players a lobby or whatever. And I often go into Reload finding at most 2 bots, 3 bots. I find at max 5. I find 5 bots at max. So I have 35 out of 40 real players in my game. That's awesome. In BR, I find like half a lobby of bots. Yeah, and that makes the game really not as enjoyable because it's so slow paced. The amount of bots, and they're trying to make the bots more human-like. You can tell too with how they're programmed. They still really suck, but they're changing up the names to make them like they're eliminatable players, which I don't get it. Yeah, the bot situation's fun. I would rather they just get rid of bots, but we talked about bots quite a bit ago, how they were really ruining the game. And they were a problem last season on Chapter 6, Season 2. But Reload's another big, important mode because you don't find many bots in it. That's what I enjoy about it the most. Alright, everybody. Thank you all for watching this video. Let me know what you think of Reload in the comments. I'm excited for the future of Reload. I'm enjoying Reload right now. It's summertime for me. I just got out of school. A lot of you Summertime's coming up, and I bet you're excited to play Reload. And hopefully, as summertime rolls around, we break the curses of Season 3's actually this time. We'll see. As Season 3 is planned to come out in about a week and a half. And we'll be covering all that. I'm excited for it. Hopefully it's good. If not, we'll just go right back to Reload. I'll see y'all in the next one nonetheless. Have a good day. Love y'all. Take care. Peace. Around like that. This guy. Oh, you're right there. Oh yeah. You get cooked anyway. You get cooked anyway. You get cooked anyway. How about that first game? I was on fire. Oh yeah. 17 limbs. That's how you do it, man. That is how you reload.